Good morning, students. Let us see the properties of phenols now. So if somebody asks you to differentiate between the property of ethanol C2H5OH and C6H5OH, so from here you will be able to do a lots of reactions to show the properties. See, the first thing is that it is aliphatic and that is aromatic, but by saying so you cannot prove. So to prove you have to do test of aromaticity. So what you will do, you can heat it with copper chip. It will burn with no sooty flame. It will burn with sooty flame. Also, since phenols, they have this H plus acidic, it is slightly acidic. That is why with pH paper, this will show neutral property, but this will be slightly acidic, and hence it is also called as carbolic acid. Phenol is also called as carbolic acid. It has a very good importance in repelling snakes. If you find a place where there is probability of finding snake, then if you keep a bottle of phenol or carbolic acid, both are same thing, then due to the offensive smell of this phenol, snakes do not come nearby. So it is a very good snake repellent also. So if you need to go for trekking, or if you go for mountaineering, or if you go for a camping, then we make trenches, a safe area, a safe circle around which we put Gamaxin powder so that insects will not enter, and a circle with phenolic chemical, that is phenol or carbolic acid, so that the snakes would not come. Because if you see big animals coming, then you can defend yourself, or you can do something, you know, to protect yourself. But if snake comes in a hidden manner, you will not be able to. So to humanize the domain, or to make the domain where you dwell human friendly or man friendly, so what you can do is you can surround that area with phenol or carbolic acid, so with this offensive smell, snake do not come. So this is an application of carbolic acid. All right. It is always good to share some life experience in which you apply chemistry in life skill. See, I come from a place which is in the southern extreme of Bengal, wherein you will find that lot many dangerous snakes are there, and I do go to my home after years after years. So what happens is that inside the home there are probabilities of finding snake, because in cold and calm area snakes come and they make their habitat. All right. So when we go and when we clean the home, before doing that we do some kind of you know, snake repelling activities, like we make noise, we do some, you know, rituals, and then we also put a ball of carbolic acid in such places where probability of finding snakes could be there, like near the drains or near the washroom, okay, where, or in the kitchen. All right. So their snakes would not be there. So not only in Africa or in such other countries where jungles are more, even in India there are places where you will find that very near to a very good city, you will find that there will be dangerous jungles and dangerous animals along with you have to learn to stay. All right. So I am talking about the place which is called as Sundarban. All right. So next is then you can do azo dye test with benzene diazonium chloride. It will give no coloration, because it will not undergo any coupling reaction. But here coupling reaction can take place, and we will get a azo dye molecule. This is a typical reaction of phenol with benzene diazonium chloride. So characteristically it differentiates aliphatic alcohol with aromatic alcohols. Alright. So this was application of the properties of phenols. Now we come to the reactions which shows the properties of phenols, and there are two schools of thoughts. Alright. There are two ways in which you can describe the properties of phenols. One in which the replacement of OH bond will be there, and the other in which there will be electrophilic substitution in the benzene ring. Now, say here if I take phenol such that if I want to show the reactions taking place with this bond or this bond, alright, and here I would like to show the reactions which takes place in the electrophilic ring because of the mesomeric effect or positive resonance effect. So phenol is a ortho-para directing group. Phenol is a ortho-para directing group. In this way, we will find that the pi clouds, they keep on moving around the benzene ring such that in the ortho position, this is ortho position, 1, 2 positions are called as ortho position, and in the para position, electrons are more. So if any electrophilic substitution takes place, then twice of ortho product will be formed and 1 times para product will be formed. What I mean to say is, say if you make this molecule react with NO2 plus, where will you get NO2 plus? By nitrating mixture, HNO3 and H2SO4. This was discussed in the general discussion earlier. So what will happen? 2 types of product will be formed. Ortho nitrophenol and para nitrophenol. Such that this will be 2 times and this will be 1 times, because at the ortho position the electron richness appears twice and at the para position the electron richness appears once. Alright. So for any, this was like nitration, for Friedel-Crafts alkylation, for Friedel-Crafts acylation, for halogenation, okay, the same reaction will be there. Alright, like say it will be CH3OH. If you give CH3Cl plus AlCl3 and if you give CH3COCl, Friedel-Crafts acylation will be there, AlCl3 ortho position, and again in the para position will be there. That means phenols are ortho-para directing group. Alright. So OH is OH in benzene is ortho para 2:1. 1 ratio, directing group. This we had discussed when we were discussing about alkyl halides. This is nothing but the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is nothing but the Friedel-Crafts acylation. This is nothing but the nitration reaction. Alright. And these all CH3 plus or NO2 plus or CH3CO. These all are electrophiles, isn't it? So if you refer to the electrophilic substitution reaction, you will be able to know. So this was one way in which we can show the properties of phenols. Another way of showing the properties of phenol is that we can break either the OH bond or carbon oxygen bond. Now carbon oxygen bond can be broken by zinc dust. If you take OH and if you give zinc dust, this is very much required. A number of times you have to use this reaction. So you will get the benzene back and gadolinium will come out. Okay. Next is, if you treat this with acetic anhydride, CH3COOCOCH3, then it forms an acetate. One of the hydrogen comes here, this H plus comes here, and this carbon goes and attaches to this. This forms ester, and rest part comes out as acid. So instead of taking this, we can take another molecule. See, there is no difference. Instead of taking acetic anhydride, I can take acyl chloride also. Same molecule, little difference. So there is nothing new. One thing you learn and you can apply it in a number of places. This is acyl chloride and this was H. So if you take out this HCl, again you will see that it will form O with carbon, oxygen and CH3. Again an ester will be formed. Alright. Similarly, if you take OH and if you take benzoyl chloride, again HCl will come out and it will form phenyl benzoate. We will name it as phenyl benzoate. It is also an ester. It is the same molecule, no difference. I am drawing it in different ways, but it is same. There is a typical name for this reaction. The name of this reaction is Schotten-Baumann reaction. Schotten-Baumann reaction. SCHOTTEN Baumann, BAUMAN reaction. Reaction with ammonia. Since it is an acid, so definitely it should react with base. So let us see how it reacts with base. With sodium metal acid, so hydrogen gas will come out. We can balance it by multiplying it by 2. There's no problem with that. Then similarly with NaOH, if you do, this will form. Similarly, if you treat this with ammonia, now if I write like this, visually it will look difficult, but if I write like this, then I can show it like this. Although this is not the mechanism, but this is a way of remembering. So it forms aminobenzene or aniline. That is it. There are no other reactions of phenol. So there are two types of reactions which can be seen in the phenol. One reaction in which there will be electrophilic substitution in the ring, and another reaction in which there will be substitution of the OH. Alright, so we can summarize it once again. So this is phenol. It is ortho, para, directing. This is known to us, and again we will take phenol. Alright, so what was happening? If you treat this with CH3COCl, then H and Cl will come out, it will form ester. Here it is forming acetone. Ketone. Alright, how will we name it? We will name it as phenyl acetate. Phenyl or acetophenone. It will be named as acetophenone. Alright, acetophenone. This is phenone, and from here to here it is aceto. Next, the solvent which we use here is pyridine. Okay, pyridine we write PY, and otherwise its structure is like this. It is solvent, so we use pyridine as solvent here. We don't use water because in water phenol will not get dissolved. In water, phenol will not get dissolved. Alright, so this we use as solvent. This is pyridine. So phenol is soluble in pyridine, not soluble in water. Now if you take this molecule, then what will happen? This H and this Cl will come out, and it will form benzophenone. It will be called as benzophenone. Now this is called as Schotten-Bowman reaction. Again, if we treat it with acetic anhydride, CH3CO, an acid will come out. So what is common in all? The common thing is that there is one ARCO or ARCO, and after that there is a leaving group. There is one leaving group, and the attaching group is getting added. The leaving group is called as leaving group, and the group which attaches is called as syn. Alright, this we will remember, syn. This part is called as syn, the one which gets added, and the one which leaves is called as leaving group. Now, since it is orthopara directing group, so if you give any electrophile, like if you give CH3 plus, or if you give CH3, COCH3 plus, or if you give Br plus, or if you give Cl plus, or if you give NO2 plus. Now how to give this? You know how to give. For CH3 plus, we will take CH3Cl plus AlCl3. For CH3COCl, we will take CH3COCl plus AlCl3. For Cl plus, we will take Cl2 plus FeCl3. For Br2 plus FeBr3. For NO2, we will take H2SO4 and HNO3. Alright, so this will generate the electrophiles. This will generate NO2 plus, this will generate CH3 plus, this will generate CH3, CO plus, this will generate Cl plus, this will generate Br plus. So all these electrophiles, they will prefer to get added either in the ortho position or in the para position. Alright, and that too, it will be in 2:1 ratio. That will be in 2:1 ratio, because if you will see the mesomeric effect of the phenolic group, you will find that the electron pairs, they are found more at the ortho position, twice in the ortho position and once in the para position, which I had shown in the resonance structures, mesomeric structures. Resonance effect and mesomeric effect are same thing. Alright, so we can use these two terms in place of each other. Alright, so I have taught this in a very speedy manner. If you want, I can go slowly also. So leave a comment, let me know if I need to go slow, because faster we teach, sometimes what happens is you learn large number of concepts in small time. But if we take lots of time for one small thing, then what will happen? You will think that that small thing is a big thing. So in your book, they have given, 1 reaction, 2 reaction, 3 reaction, 4 reaction, 5 reaction, like that. They have given a number of reactions. But here what I find is there are only and only 2 reactions. Alright, now I'll concise this and I'll make it 2 reaction only. So these are not, these 10, 5, 12 reactions. This is only just created. But if you will see, these are just 2 types of reactions, I can just summarize this in 2 ways. If you know how to generate electrophiles, this can be done in 2 ways. One way is, first you treat this phenol and take CH3, CO, and here anything X. This could be, O, CO, CH3. This could be another benzene group. This could be Cl. These 3 things could be there. Now, whatever it is, this X and H comes out and it forms and HX. Now this HX could be what? This HX could be whatever we will take here. What else we can take? The same molecule X, if I take like this, CH3, CO, for X I will take like this. Now it is looking a big molecule, it is not a big molecule, it is just X. Or we can take CH3, CO, Cl. Or we can take CH3, CO, benzene, and Cl here, isn't it? So basically what we are taking is, this is the system, this we have to see. Alright, now this X and this H is coming out. So these all are leaving groups. Here leaving group is this one, here leaving group is this one, and here leaving group is this one. So these 3 reactions can be remembered only by remembering this one system. If you see this one pattern, you can remember 3 reactions. Alright, this is not a big thing. By seeing these 3 reactions, you can remember the pattern. Similarly, second pattern is, this is pattern 1. Second pattern of the properties of benzene is phenol is its electrophilic substitution reaction. Now what is happening in this electrophilic substitution reaction? In electrophile E plus, it could be CH3 plus, it could be CH3CO plus, it could be Br plus, it could be Cl plus, it could be NO2 plus, whatever it is. It is orthopower directing group. It is orthopower directing group. You know, this electron pair, it comes here, it goes out. In this way the resonance takes place, and twice you will find that the electron will be there here, and once it will be coming over here. So whatever electrophilic substituted compound it will form, it will be of two types. One will be ortho substituted twice, and one will be para substituted. That is it, nothing else. Now these two reactions, how we are increasing it? We are changing this X and we are making a number of reactions. We are changing this E plus and we are making a number of reactions. So if I start listing down the reactions, how many reactions will it be? It could be 4 reaction, 5 reaction, 6 reaction, 7 reaction. But actually if you see, these are just 2 pattern of reactions. This is pattern 2. Pattern 2. So one type of reaction is due to the replacement of this acidic H, and another type of reaction is due to the electrophilic substitution reaction due to the electron rich pi cloud. So these 2 patterns if you keep in mind, and if you know how to generate electrophile in case of Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, generation of Br plus by using Br2 and FeBr3, generation of Cl plus using Cl2 and FeCl3, then you know how to do the ortho-para substitution of the phenol. So this was all about the chemical properties of phenol. Thank you.